What's up, y'all? Breezy here, and this is another great episode of Sassy Southern Belle. We are on episode 38, and as you can see, our color is blue. I felt like being blue today. I've been in a blue phase these past couple of years, and I don't know why. But have you ever just gone through like a color phase? I guess it's kind of like my Taylor Swift era with colors, I guess. But, yeah. But, oh my goodness. Um, but I don't know, it's just so weird being in that color phase. But if you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. I went live for the first time today on TikTok. That felt very weird. I'll get more into that later. But on today's episode of Sassy Southern Belle, we have some TikToks we gotta get out of the way. We also um are gonna be going over the top 10 baby names as of 2024. Not pregnant. I just thought it'd be really funny to do that as well. Also, we're gonna be talking about some love triangles. Can we get rid of them? Criminal Minds and We Were Liars. How many of you just got a trauma response to We Were Liars? I know I did. And honestly, I'm trying to get my friend Shay to start watching it with me because I keep telling her, girl, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. You're gonna have some trauma for this one. And I make no apologies. I can't help it. I really can't. Elock Lockhart, whatever your name is at this moment, you knew what you were doing. And the fact that we're also going to be talking about her new Family of Liars, the prequel that's supposed to be coming out, and I can't wait for that to come out so I can get some more trauma dumping done. I'm very weird, I notice, but I also have Kim Possible on in the background right now as well. What can I say? I'm a very unique kind of person. But with that being said, why don't we get started with our TikToks? Get those out of the way, okay?
Honestly, like, I love her, but she's kind of a problem. No, and I hope that she's okay, and I felt super bad, but I'm also like, and I love her, but...
Listen. I love that penguin talk is a thing. And I love that they used the Kardashian sound on this because it makes it even more hilarious. Honestly, there's the first hilarious. So if you have that drinking game going, there will be a good time. But penguin talk is one of the best things to come out of TikTok. I don't care about the whole mom top drama and all that. I want the penguin talk. Because that just makes my day and just, I can't help but fall in love even more. Um, but here is our next TikTok.
So what does a penguin feel like? There's only one way to answer this question, and it's that they're really, really soft. As you can see, they have a lot of feathers. They have about 75 to 100 feathers per square inch, and all of their feathers are stacked on top of each other, kind of like shingles on a roof. Now, they do have two different layers of feathers. They have their guard feathers, which are the black and white ones, and then they have their downy feathers, which you can see right here. The downy feathers act as a nice insulating layer that keeps them nice and toasty, whereas their guard layer is waterproof due to an oil that they secrete out of the base of their tail. They rub that all over their body using their beak, and that protects them from the cold waters of the Indian and Atlantic Oceans.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Penguin talk is one of my favorite things. I can't help it. They're so cute and it makes me reiterate the fact that I want a penguin as much as I want a kangaroo. I came close to that kangaroo one time, but no, Paul had to be a party pooper. Shelly, you know I love you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that. But yeah, thanks, Paul. I had someone perfectly aligned, but imagine getting a penguin out of the zoo. Any takers? I'm open to suggestions. Asking for a friend. Okay, let's get on with our next TikTok, shall we?
Oh my god.
And then another.
Cliff approaches the elevator with a slow and steady pace. Excellent execution, 8 out of 10. We got Pebbles with a slow approach. And a delayed hop over, 8 out of 10. Robin, her first rodeo, intrigued, confident. Excellent job, 9 out of 10. Shelly, the elevator professional. Perfect tippy tappies, 10 out of 10. Cliff coming in hot. Excellent job, 10 out of 10. Pebbles being a little bit stubborn, 3 out of 10 because he's cute. Clearly not Robin's first rodeo, very confident strut, 10 out of 10. Pebbles approaching with haste. Perfect tippy tappies, 10 out of 10.
Okay, listen. I love penguins. I love penguin dog. I want a penguin. So I thought since most of our TikToks so far have been about penguins, why don't I just give you some random facts that I just found on Google? And it's not sponsored. I wish this episode was sponsored, but we're far from that. But so some amazing penguin facts is penguins undergo catastrophic molt, losing all their feathers at once and fasting for several weeks while growing new ones. And I'm not saying that word. We're just gonna go donkey, because I don't like saying that word. Um, donkey calls. I think you know what I'm trying not to say. So, African penguins are nicknamed donkey penguins because they have a sound that sounds like a donkey spray. Oh my god. Maybe I should get an African penguin. People will still hate me for that. Then there's male gentoo, which is Adelie penguins that will often rule females by presenting the perfect rock. You know, the sad part. Here's the random part. I would so do that. I would so want a guy to present to me the perfect rock. Depending on who it is, I will actually enjoy it. That's the thing. I am a nerd. What can I say? Um, and so another thing, penguins do not live with polar bears. They are found in the southern hemisphere, ranging from Antarctica to the Galapagos Islands. Emperor penguins can dive over 500 meters deep and hold their breath for 20 minutes. Okay. Um, Another one is a group of penguins in the water is called a raft, while online they're called a waddle. I feel like Kylie Kelsey geeking out on animal facts right now. I know Kylie will never watch this podcast, but if some reason y'all want to get her involved, please say yes. Please. Um, I actually think I might make this into a clip. I don't know yet. This is gonna be funny. Um, chin strap penguins take thousands of micro sleeps that last only seconds of a total of 11 hours of daily sleep. And my poor penguin. And unlike typical birds with hollow bones for flight, penguins have solid bones that help them deep dive without buoyancy into issues. Kylie Kelsey would love to talk nothing about penguins. I promise you that. But I just love penguins. I can't help it. They are so cute. And I want one. I really do. Yes, I know I'm weird. Where's my friend Garrett at when I need him? He would help me get this penguin out of the southern hemisphere. He was gonna help me with the kangaroo, after all. But here's our last TikTok.
Proof that Cole isn't a ripper, but that he just never learned to control himself like his siblings did.
Whatever it is you're planning, don't.
He cursed me to die, Elijah. Slowly. In front of her. If nothing else, I owe him for that.
Perhaps. Perhaps the best revenge is simply to expel him from our lives altogether.
No. He doesn't get to live happily ever after.
I haven't made my final decision. I only ask you stay your hand.
That's not your decision to make.
Control yourself. Unless you can't.
It's worse than I remember. The rage. The hunger. I'd like to blame my anger on Finn. But it's been growing worse since I came back. I never did learn how to keep it in check. I never really cared to.
And now you do.
I couldn't live with myself if I hurt Davina. But hurting the ones we love, whether we mean to or not, that's just what we do. Isn't it?
It is who we are.
Okay, first of all, I need to rewatch the originals. Second of all, Cole is proof that with the right person, change is capable. Just saying, as much as I am a huge Klaus girl, I love Cole. I can't help it. He's just, I would totally marry Cole. Hello, have you seen how hot he is? Plus, it's the accent. Girls love a guy with an accent. We can't help it. It's literally in our nature. But yeah, but we're gonna take a quick break. Then we're gonna dive in to today's topics, shall we? Okay, hang on one second. Thank you. The remote was being difficult. And we are back from that little break. I had to put a jacket on because it got cold. I also have a blanket on, so yes, cold. I like cold, so I can't complain. And yes, I am eating marshmallows, but that's beside the point. So, with that being said, I thought it would be fun to talk about the top 10 names for babies. I am not pregnant. That's not happening for a long time. I plan to be married when that happens, but here we are. Now, with that being said, according to 2024, this is the top 10 names from that year. Now, some of these names I would use as characters for any type of story I'm working on, or movie, perhaps, maybe in the future. Who knows what happens, right? But would I personally name my child that? Some of these names? No. And mainly because I have a set list of names I have for my future children, okay? Um, I know it sounds silly, but yes. I'm a girl. What more do you expect? Um, but here's starting off with the guys. Liam is ranked number 1. I like the name Liam. I really do. I will use it definitely for book characters for sure. Okay, Olivia. Here's the thing. I would use the name Olivia for a character, but I wouldn't necessarily name my child Olivia. You can do so many names. Like with William, it's short for William or Liam, depending on which way you want to go. Olivia, you can do Liv, Livy, Olive. So many variations. And I don't want. I would love to. I will give a character a name Olivia. Noah. I actually know a few Noahs. And one reason I would probably use that name for a book character is because I know a few Noahs. It's a way too common name. And here's the thing about Noah. I think it strictly should be a guy's name. Don't come at me in the comments. I know a few Noahs that spelled with the feminine version, but to me, it's a guy's name. Then there's Emma, that's ranked number 2. I like the name Emma. It's cute and simple and easy. I would totally use it as a book character one day. Then we have Oliver, which I think Oliver is a top contender too, mainly from 911. So just saying, I do love me some Buck though. Then there's Amelia. Okay, so Amelia is actually on my list of baby names. I love it though, because you can do Amy or Millie or Leah. You can come up with Amelia, something so cute and stuff like that. Um, Theodore. I actually know a Theodore. Yes. Um, but yes, I know a Theodore. Now, I would love to call that Theodore Teddy, but Theodore doesn't like it. But when I name a kid Theodore, no. When I name a character, yeah, I would name a character that for sure. Mia. I don't know. Charlotte is number 3 with that. And I know a Charlotte. I do. And I would love that Charlotte. But I wouldn't name a kid. I would choose it as a character name. I do actually have it for a character name, something I'm working on. But yeah. And then there's James. Okay, so James is the name of my firstborn son. Yeah. Then there's Mia, which can be short for Amelia. Then there's Henry. I don't like Henry. Okay, Henry's cute, but I personally don't like it for my child's name. Sophia. Okay, so the way to spell it is Sophia is Sophia, and I would spell it Sofia. I really do like that name though, Sophia. Um, then there's for number 7 it will be Mateo, which I think of Jane the Virgin every time I see that name. Then there's Isabella, which I like the name Isabella. Elijah. My mind automatically goes to um the originals. I have a problem. Then there's Evelyn. Okay. I like the name Evelyn. It's you don't hear it as often, and you can go by use Evie for short or something like that. Then there's Lucas. Too common for me, but it's cute nonetheless. Ava. Okay, so I have a character I'm working on. Her name is Ava. Um, then William, of course, and then there's Sophia with the F. All right, let's talk about something. I have one of those names where you may find it on a keychain, you may not, depending on the spelling variant. And my bio mom, bless her heart, she wanted me and my sister to have matching names, even though we weren't twins. So you can imagine the white chicks joke we got, right? So, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, so growing up with the name Brittany, you love and hate it. Because you want a name almost well, you can find it on a keychain, but you want the spelling to be on the keychain as well. And I know I shouldn't be whining about that, but come on, please. So, parents, when naming your children, let's be considerate of the fact that they want to find their name on a keychain. Please. I'm not gonna judge your name too hard, depending on how weird it is. I just like finding out why you name a kid that. But yes, I know my mom named that, and I'm like, really? Really? But yeah. I'm gonna set these marshmallows aside because I will eat them all in one setting. Now let's play a little this or that TV plot edition. So, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna play this. Do I want to do it based on how I'm feeling in a dark moment or what? So, let's go high stakes thriller um versus feel good comedy. See, this is a tough one, but as much as I love a high stakes thriller, do I want also but I also want to do some feel good comedy as well. Mm, I'm gonna go feel good comedy because I think it's perfect. Next one, gritty period drama or beyond mind bending sci-fi. Gritty period drama. I hate sci-fi. Do not come at me. Please don't come at me. I've just never been a big sci-fi fan. I know I should, but I hate sci-fi. Yes, I really do. But I also love Bridgerton, so but I love that more. I know. Okay. Character driven mystery or action packed fantasy? Character driven mystery. I grew up on shows like Scooby Doo and all of that, for crying out loud. Come on now, did we really think of anything else? Real life docuseries or escapist reality show? I knew I should have locked that door. Okay, so someone came in while I was in the process of recording, so I had to take a break for a moment. Anyway, I'm gonna go real life docuseries. I love true crime. Did we not expect anything less? Now, when I was younger, I really did love like America's Next Top Model stuff. I'm gonna go real life docuseries. Um, okay, here's our next this or that, and that's our last one for this topic. Dark ensemble dramas, some dark ensemble dramas, or lighthearted procedural. Lighthearted procedural. Again, true crime girl. What can I say? All right. Now we're gonna move on to my next favorite part. Can you guess? Can you guess? Criminal Minds. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so we're gonna do this or that, and I'll have to give my best one. What I would personally prefer, I guess. So let's get started. Now, here's the thing. Anything Morgan Garcia, that's gonna be an automatic win. Just saying. Anything with Derek Morgan is an automatic win for me as well. I don't need I digress? But first one, Morgan and Reed with the classic bromance, or Morgan and Garcia with the ultimate playful banter. We already know this one. Morgan and Garcia. I want to be Garcia. I'm very jealous of Garcia. I would love to have Derek Morgan talk to me like that. Wouldn't mind looking at him too. Just saying, like Garcia said, I do have a sweet tooth. Okay. Early seasons with Gideon and classic BAU vibe, or later seasons? I'm going early seasons. The more they get, the more it. As much as I love Criminal Minds, I like the earlier seasons. I can't help it. Um, Hodge or Rossi? Ooh, I'm going Rossi because he's that rich uncle that everybody just loves. Um, Prentice and Reed or JJ and Reed? JJ and Reed. What makes you really think that we're gonna change that opinion? I love my Spencer Reed though. What can I say? The Fisher King episode or the Lo-Fi Mayhem episode? Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going with the Fisher King episodes. That was a tough one though. Um, Solving the crime or team drama? The team drama. Hello, that's what real banter is. Um, and then there's Reed versus Garcia. As much as I love my Penelope Garcia, Spencer Reed is my second favorite character for a reason. Garcia, you're my third. You know why. Now, let's play a game of Kiss, Mary, Kill, Criminal Minds Edition. I'm having fun with this part. So, we have, first one, Derek, Rossi, or Reed. Let's see. I would marry Rossi. Hear me out. No, wait. Okay. I would kiss Derek. I would kill Rossi and marry Reed. Mainly because he's rich. He probably has some sort of security package for all of us with him, right? Totally. Um, Gideon Hodge of Walker. Kill Walker. Never really liked it. He was okay. Never really got that from him, but marry Gideon because he's emotionally detached. And kiss Hodge. What can I say? And my laptop's about to go dead. Hang on. Hang on. Mm, that is what I get for not charging my laptop up. I know I'm a hot mess today, guys. Also need to figure out rent. That's gonna be fun. Alright. There we go. Um, Alvis, Simmons, and Rossi. Okay, in this scenario, I would kill Simmons. He's cool, I guess. Then I would marry Rossi and kiss Alvis. I make no judgment. Alvis is hot. I will say that, but he's not as hot as my Derek Morgan. Um, Rossi getting in a hutch. Ooh. Mm, this is a tough one. Okay. Kill Gideon. Kiss Hutch, marry Rossi. Need I digress? Oh my, I would marry Rossi. Yes, you know why. Read Alvis of Simmons. Marry Reed. Kiss Alvis. Kill Simmons. Easy. I'm never turning a chance down to be with my Spencer Reed. Um, okay, let's talk about it. So, there is a book coming out later, sometime this year called A Family of Liars that's turned into a series. So, I thought I'd get some little backstory behind it. And if you've seen We Were Liars, I'll get to that probably here in a second. But you get the trauma I'm getting at. But in Family of Liars is basically written by E. Lockhart. It's a prequel to We Were Liars. Okay. I'm about to go lock that door if he comes in here one more time. He's doing this to be annoying at this point. Um But in We Were Liars, here's what it's basically to know. It follows the Sinclair family, this seemingly perfect American dynasty. Kind of like the Kennedy family, I guess, who spends the summers on a private island on the coast of Private Island Beechwood off the coast of Massachusetts. Now, the novel, it will take place in the summer of 1987. This is decades before the first book. So, now some themes and elements that include this is generational trauma, coming of age, addiction, and secrets, and the atmosphere of it. Now, how is this related to We Were Liars? Well, this can be read as a standalone, but this is also a prequel to We Were Liars. It explains the family origins and rules and the structures of it. And the story is told from the perspective of a young Carrie Sinclair, providing a deeper understanding as well. So, so basically, what can you expect from this? Well, there is the Sinclair family, obviously. Then there's also the rules and everything else that come from it. Now I also want to give some pet hot takes. Yes, after I eat those marshmallows, of course. Okay, so I think all pets should have human names, like Walter, get back here, Walter. Don't do that. Walter, don't pee on the floor. That is hilarious. And the second hilarious. You're not as drunk as you thought you were, huh? Also, pets should be allowed on furniture. They're your babies. Let them on the furniture. I don't care. Pets should be treated like our children. Some of us don't want to have kids. Some of us want pets, and I'm okay with that. I still want children, but I also want pets. Pets are also like children. If you raise them to be little jerks and bullies, they're gonna be jerks and bullies. For all you parents, don't come at me. You know it's true. Mm. Now, the main topic of today's episode: love triangles. We all love them. We all hate them. But the point is, as much as used to love a good love triangle, I was like, I don't want a love triangle anymore. I want a reason, like to watch the show that doesn't involve a love triangle. For example, Brooke Lucas Payton. Really? Then it was later Lindsay Lucas Payton as well. Then there was Lucas Haley Chris, Jay Gatsby, Daisy Buchanan, and Tom Buchanan. Every Hallmark movie there is. Bella Jacob Edward. I was totally Team Jacob as a kid. Now I watch Twilight. I'm like, why did I watch this as a kid? Katniss, Peeta, and Gail. Alina, Damon, and Stefan. And the most famous one, Belly, Conrad, and Jeremiah. I was totally Team Conrad, by the way. Then there's Drew, Bianca, and Katie from Degrassi. Then Manny, Craig, and Ashley from Degrassi. Look, and at this point, can we just get rid of a love triangle? Like, that's one TV plot I think has played its part. It's just let it go. I know viewers love it, but still, it gets annoying after a while. Also, I went live for the first time today. That was very weird. I don't know if I'll do it again, but I need to make some money somehow, I guess. But thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time as we talk about. Honestly, I don't know yet. But y'all have a good day.